So we need to dedicate ourselves to active duties. Number 2, get adequate rest. And I think this is the reason why immediately after creating man, the first business God did was to put man to rest. He created man on the 6th day and told him to rest on the 7th because he was resting. Because God knew that it is important to have adequate rest. We have some of us who are running up and down about life until we forget to live that life. Let's always have enough time to rest. An adult is supposed to have at least 8 hours of sleep a day. Some of us who are working 3 shifts a day, you are killing yourself quick. Eat healthy diet. One of the writers here say eat 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables daily. We have people here who only eat fruits in church. They don't eat fruit anywhere else. They eat here on Sabbath, they'll come and eat fruits on Sabbath. That is dangerous. God wanted us to eat fruits every day. That's why he told us that the fruits inside the garden and those outside the garden, they shall be ours for food. So we are supposed to eat at least 5 to 9 servings of fruits every day. Eat at least 3 servings of whole grain, breads and cereals daily. Wacha kila siku kukula tu hizi vitu zimerefainiwa. Unapita tu hapo kazi yako ni kukula mahamri, kukula, yani wewe ni vitu tu za ungangano zimesagwa, hata haukunywi juisi ya kawaida unakunywa tu soda. Yani uko na shida, there is nothing whole you are eating in your life. Then you are having a problem because there is nothing that feeds your cells and then you become prone to sickness. There is one big principle in health that says eat a good breakfast daily. Eat a good breakfast daily. And I think there is a reason as to why it's called breaking the fast. You need to eat a good breakfast daily. Principles and nutrition zinasema you eat like a king breakfast, you eat like a prince lunch, and you eat like a beggar supper. Nafikiri pastor angekuwa hapa angesema that one does not work for kisses. Mkisi anaweza lala bila kukula supper? Semeni ukweli. Hata akipika rice usiku lazima apike sima kama ka fruit. Sindio? I told you yesterday that our last meal is supposed to come how many hours before bed? 3 hours before bed. You are supposed to take your last meal 3 hours, and the last drink 2 hours before bed. And the last screen, how many of you, they look at their phones at least 1 hour before bed? These are the guys who are going to heaven. Hey, I know most of us are even sleep with our phones there. Usingizi ilikushinda tu. Sio simu uliacha. And then you are creating a very bad rhythm with your health. There is a village in India that the mayor decided to pass a policy that 1 hour every week all gadgets are switched off. Has somebody seen that clip on the internet? There is a city in India that it was about to die. The mayor decided that every Friday between 8 and 9 p.m., all electronics be switched off, and he goes around the village to check to make sure that that is done. And the people in that village have said they have rediscovered some better way of life when they put these things off. Now, as a good Adventist, as a good Christian, you are supposed to manage your phone. 99.7% of us are managed by our phones. In the sense that none of us here can deliberately switch off his phone for 1 day. Do we have anybody who can do that? You are saying yes, and you people are working with power banks. The phone cannot go off. Munadunga kila mali hata kwa gari. Uko na charger. And there is nothing you are doing with that phone. You are only anxious and curious about everything. Yani, you imagine that if your phone goes off, somebody will call you whom you don't know. Even some of us don't have airtime. The only thing they do is to send please call me, but they don't want the phone to be off. So you are wondering, what are you looking for? We need to regulate the way we even operate with our phones. It's going to be a problem to our health. Limit refined and sugary food, soft drinks, snacks, and desserts and candies. Councils on health wanasema avoid empty calories. They are lethal to our bodies. Empty calories ni soda. Empty calories is sugar that we add in tea. Those are empty calories. Let's avoid them. Eat salt and salty foods in moderation. Drink 6 or 8 plus glasses of water a day. Number 4, maintain a healthy weight. That one I've talked about. Let's maintain a healthy weight. Let's maintain a healthy weight. Let's not be unnecessary burdens to ourselves. And that one should not scare anyone with his size. For as long as you are working well with your size without having any problems, it is okay. Don't kill yourself just because you ate a bit too much. Everything is done gradually. Even cultivating good behaviors, you begin slow. You begin slow and you achieve. Number 5, stay in control. Being dependent on some things can lead to a preventable death. We have people who are dependent on some things. And this is the group that wanasema, mimi naumwa na kichwa. Ukimuuliza kwa nini unafikiri unaumwa na kichwa? Ni chai tu sijepata. Ni chai tu. Mimi nikipata chai kichwa inaisha. Because we are dependent on that thing. We are not supposed to be dependent on anything. Let's do everything in moderation. Now, the 6th one is what we don't do. Get regular health exams. Kuna watu hapa hawajawahi enda hospitali kupimwa kama si wagonjwa. Nasema ukweli. Most of us wait until we are sick to go for any medical examination. There is one medical examination that has saved so many women from cervical cancer. It is called pap smear. How many of us have ever done that test? Somebody who has done pap smear. Yeah, it is important to do that. And pap smear, the cost of doing pap smear is almost free. It's very cheap. Every woman is supposed to do pap smear at least twice a year to make sure you know your health. Number 7, environment. Let's put ourselves in environments that are favorable. Let's always put ourselves in environments that are favorable. Environment controls so much about our lives. And when I talk about environment, I talk about conditions that are pleasant, places that are clean, sanitary surroundings, pure water, fresh air. Don't stay in stuffed conditions. Another one is community. We need to live in proper communities. Don't live in slums. And every time you are seeing a running sewer, you want to vomit, you want to throw up, and you took yourself to that slum. It is important to choose the communities that we have to stay in. It should be a place that is favorable. It is supposed to be a deliberate move by each one of us. Number 9 is mental outlook. Be cheerful. Have an optimistic outlook. It promotes good health and balance. So your mental outlook is key. Let not everyone know that you're having a problem. You get out and spoil moods for everyone just because you're having a bad mood. Mtu anakusalamia unaniambia, siku yangu ni mbaya sana, sitaki maneno. Who told you kwamba yake ni mzuri? Mental outlook is very important. And then the spiritual health. Spend some time each day contemplating and finding direction for your life. It is important. It is very important to contemplate and try to find direction in your life so that you don't lose hope. We must always keep hope alive. It is a major component in total health. Now, there are some few principles of health that I wouldn't want to dwell on them because we all know. But there are some few priorities in life that is supposed to be very deliberate for each one. Number one, you must always know that your health depends on you. Your health depends on you. When a teacher says here that it is not good to drink tea, that information will only help you when you discover that it's about you. When somebody tells you it's not healthy to drink tea, think about it. And then the best way to stop drinking tea is by you making the decision to stop. Don't wait for anybody to come and supervise you at home that you are not taking tea. Because I know some people who have said that it's very difficult to stop taking some things, especially meat. Kiambia mtu, wacha kula nyama si mzuri. Nyama? Mimi niache nyama? Ntaanzaje? But on one day, a doctor tells you that the next piece of meat you are going to eat is the one that will take you to the grave. I'm telling you, my friend, you start promoting vegetables everywhere. You start eating like a cow. Just because you are scared by death. That's when you want to take some important decisions. Let's not wait until things become disastrous in our life for us to stop. Unless we make informed decisions, we are not going to do anything. Health message has been given to the Adventist church, and it was given a long time ago. But it's unfortunate that most Adventists are the ones dying of health conditions that are written in those documents given to Adventist church. The reason is what one of our guests said here. We are satisfied that we have the message. But what we do with that message is none of our business. No one wants to do anything. There is something written in our baptismal card ile ya zamani, the vows that people used to take. There is that particular vow that walikuwa pastor anauliza, anasoma, I think it was number 13. It was saying, I'll not drink alcohol, any alcoholic things, whether tea or coffee or what. And then mkono anasema, yes, I do. How many have upheld that? The rest of us are deliberate about it. They don't want to live. We don't want to stop taking those things. I don't think those things will really stop us from getting to heaven, but can stop us from having a quality life on earth. And God's desire, as we read yesterday, it says, I came so that you can have life and have it. So what is the point in you becoming sick most part of your life? Are you having abundant life in that case? So the best thing we can do is at least to listen to these guidelines that we are given and work on them. Another important thing in life is to be positive. To be positive. It's important that we learn to be positive about life. Let's focus on the good things and try to avoid the bad things. And then we should also understand that change is gradual. Change is gradual. Usijilazimishe kufanya vitu ikushinde. Wanasema we should always set achievable goals. And then we go slow about it. It is not a matter of life and death. Let's not kill ourselves just because you want to reduce weight. You scrap 2 meals a day, you remain with 1. Some of us are used to 5 meals. You stop taking everything, and then you come to the doctor and tell the doctor, nasikia kisunguzungu. Naanza kwa nini? Nasikia kisunguzungu, na hata siku hizi sikuli sana, nakulanga tu mara moja. Chakula, mi hata breakfast na lunch sikuli. That is dangerous. That is dangerous, very dangerous. We need to have enough number of meals a day, because our systems change gradually. Mungu aweze kubariki. Is there anyone who has any question for me? Yes, Elder.
Okay, kuna swali langu lilikuwa ni kuhusu hizi servings. What does it actually mean unaposema kwamba is there a particular quantity which is maybe unaposema kwamba kuna pahali umesema 5 servings, 3, something like that, maybe?
Yes.
Can you talk more about this? A serving.
I said eat 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. The reason why I use the word servings is because I didn't want to use grams or kgs. Why did I deliberately choose to use that? How big is your stomach? How big is your stomach, Elder? Yours? How big do you think your stomach is? You are not aware. Right. Is there anyone here who knows how big his stomach is? Yes, Elder. It's like your fist. Like your fist. I doubt if that is true. Yeah. Our bodies are made, every part of our body is proportional. It's only that the elasticity of our stomachs vary. But your stomach is this big. When you do this, that is how big your stomach is. That is how big your stomach is. So if you are taking 1 kg of sima, it's only that you have a super expansion of your stomach that can accommodate that. There are some few parameters in life that we need to know. Just before, let me take 2 more minutes. There are few parameters in life that we need to know. Number 1, have you ever known that the number of teeth in the mouth of a child determines what the child should eat? Now that is the truth. Watoto wenye wanamea meno haraka inamaanisha their digestive system is prepared for hard food first. That's why wenye utapata mtoto wako na miezi 7 ana meno 4. Kuna mwingine ana miezi 7 ana meno 2. Huyo mwenye miezi 7 na meno 2, if you give that child vegetable, atapupu blood, because the stomach is not ready to digest that. And we say children can only start taking vegetable when they have 6 teeth. Kama meno imefika 6 kwa mdomo. The same thing happens to adults. The moment you discover you are accumulating fat bellies, belly fat, it is because you have a lot of undigested food in your body. The body is storing that food because it's not able to digest it. And that is how we need to check it. But people who do a lot of activities, they are supposed to take a lot of food because they burn so much calories. But people who do less activities, they are supposed to take less food. Otherwise, it will become a medical problem for them. I hope maybe we might find time some other time and discuss more of these details. But up to that much, may God bless us. Let's rise up on our feet so that we can have our prayer from Pastor.
Let's pray. Baba na Mungu wetu, tunakushukuru kwa ajili ya kipindi cha afya, machache na mengi ambayo tumejifundisha, kaweze kutusaidia. Wakati mwingine tunashindwa kutunza afya zetu, na ndio maana tunapitia changamoto za maradhi. Baba, tunakuomba ya kwamba ukaweze kutusaidia ili tukaweze kuzingatia mafundisho haya. Ni kwa Kristo Yesu tunaomba na kuamini. Amen. Bwana Yesu asifiwe, watu wa Mungu. Okay, asante. Nafikiria hicho kipindi cha afya ndio kipindi cha mwisho. Tunataka kutoka kwa ajili ya departmentals. Tunaomba kwamba leo, huduma ya leo, mahubiri ya leo yaishe mapema. Na ndio maana departmentals tukienda sasa hivi tutarudi saa 11. Alafu mahubiri yakianza saa 11, kifika saa 12